Moving on to the first question. Fill in the blanks using correct word given in the brackets. Now, here is given all the circles are congruent or similar. We know that all the circles are similar because if we consider two circles with different radii, let it be R1 and R2. Here R1 is not equal to R2. That means size of two circles is different but the shape obtained is same. So two figures are said to be similar when the shape of the two figures is same but they have different size. So all circles are always similar. Now moving on to the second bit. All squares are whether congruent or similar. Here all the squares will be also similar as square has all sides equal. Like for one square the side be S1 and for other square side be S2. Here S1 may not be equal to S2 but the shape of the square is always constant with all the sides equal. So we can say that two squares or all the squares are always similar. Moving on to the third bit. All triangles are similar, either isosceles or equilateral. All equilateral triangles are similar because in equilateral triangle we know that all the angles is equal to 60 degrees each. So if we consider two equilateral triangles with included angle 60 degrees each, then there may not be a scope that all the sides of the one equilateral triangle is equal to all the sides of other equilateral triangle but the shape is same. So we can say that all the equilateral triangles are always similar. Now moving on to the fourth bit. Two polygons of same number of sides are similar if their corresponding angles are equal and their corresponding sides are proportional. Because if we take that corresponding sides are equal here, then the two figures will be congruent, but we need just the similarity. Similarity means only shape is constant but size may not be constant. Moving on to the second question. Give two different examples of pair of first question solution similar figures. We know that two figures are said to be similar when the shape of two figures is same but size may not be equal. Now if we consider two equilateral triangles with included angle 60 degrees each with side S1 and other equilateral triangle with the same included angle 60 degrees it will be, but let us assume that side is some S2. Here these two figures are said to be similar because the shape obtained is same but the size of the triangles are different. Now moving on to the second problem. Non-similar figures. Here let us consider an equilateral triangle with included angle 60 degrees and a square with included angle 90 degrees. Here the two figures, that is one is triangle and other is a square. So here there is no shape and size equality between two figures. So we can say that these two are examples for non-similar figures. So finally we can say that similar figures examples are two equilateral triangles with side variation and non-similar figures example is a triangle and a square. Moving on to the third question, state whether the following quadrilaterals are similar or not. Now moving on to the solution. Here, the two quadrilaterals given are having sides in proportion, but if we observe, one is a square with angle 90 degrees and other angle is not mentioned. In both the figures, angles, that is corresponding angles, are not same. So we can say that given two figures PQRS and ABCD are not similar.